Good morning everyone, it's Julie here. Hope you're all feeling well, and today, as you can see, it's another lovely day, so I thought we'll do some more yoga on the decking. And something that we're going to do today is going to involve again a lot of shoulders, neck, opening up the chest, easing the back muscles, and we're going to use props. So I've got my yoga belt, so if you have a belt, please go and get it, and we'll use that today. If you haven't, a towel sort of folded, you could use a towel, or you can use a tie or something that resembles a belt, quite long preferably, alright, if you can, to help us to get a little bit deeper into the body and open up these areas. Okay, so we're going to just have a little session, and whether you're in the house doing this or whether you're outside, make sure you're nice and comfortable and really enjoy the sounds. I've been sitting out here meditating this morning, the sounds of the birds. I don't really need music when you've got all the naturalness around you, you know. I'm very blessed, very fortunate. So let's start by just coming into position and just sitting comfortably with the spine nice and straight. And as always, we connect with the breath. So you can just let your eyes rest for a moment. And just take a breath in through the nose, out through the nose. We're just going to have a nice quickie warm up today. So that's going to involve obviously the shoulders, moving the arms, the elbows, a little bit of movement side to side, and then just as you start to add that movement around the center of the body, around the waist, you can just come forward, breathing in, breathing out, again. Change direction, breathing out, breathing in, and just stretch up, open the side, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. And then that twist, breathing out, breathing in and out. Okay. So again, if you just bring the knees in front and just add a little hip drop side to side, just to get some warmth, not just into the back of the body as well, the back of the hips, back of the pelvis, side of the body. Rolling the feet onto the edges, the sides of your feet. And then as you come up, just bring the feet together. So just sit back a little bit for you to see. So feet together, stretch up, breathe in, breathe out. Then slowly back up again. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale forward, inhale. Really nice for the back of the body, ease into that. And in the hips. And then back to that naturalness again. Movement in the hands, the fingers. Feel your fingers. And then just add some movement in the toes as well. Circles, change in direction, move the toes, move the fingers. Shake it all off. Move the feet back in. Place the palms to the heart. So lock the fingers, press forward, breathe out, and stretch up. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. And release. There's movement in the head. Look up, down, breathe in, breathe out. Okay then, so yeah, you might also want a block, so if you've got a block, you can have a block as well, or a book, something, yeah, you might want to use. So we'll keep that there. I'll step back a little bit. So I keep my belt and just put it there for a moment, and then separate the feet. Deep breath in, breathe out. So it's like ragdoll effect again, just loosening up the shoulders, the arms, the wrists, back of the neck. And make a nice sigh. Breathe in and sigh. And then slowly bend both knees, roll yourself up nice and gently. Give yourself a moment to orientate, feel your posture, your balance, the shape of your body, the outline of your body, your feet on the mat. So we're going to take the belt and open it out, and we're going to step the right leg forward, take the left leg back. So hold the belt behind you, between the hands, and really squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then look up to the sky, breathing in, and then breathe out. Take the belt back, just move forward, extend the spine, and then drop into the knee. Breathe in to come up and out. Try to keep your hips forward, pelvis nice and square to the front of your mat, and try again. Breathe in, breathe out. Take your time, nice slow exhale, arms right back now. And breathe in. So you keep those shoulders nice and open. Do one more. Breathe in, breathe out. So now what we're going to do is we're going to bring the belt to the front. So remember, you've got your right leg forward. So we're going to just take a lunge. Take the belt between the thumb and first finger and then lift. So a nice high lunge. Pressing that back hip forward, spine straight, tail down. Now the back heel comes down, front knee stays bent, and you ease back into warrior, warrior one. Straighten up. Slide the belt, turn the body now, so to the right side with the knee bent. The belt runs behind the back of the head. Turn the right foot out to the side. Belt is wide. Breathe in and then breathe out. Slide the belt between the thumb and finger. Breathe in and then take it back. Keep the tension in the belt if you can. Keep the tension in the belt. Again, nice and open in the back. Breathe in and then breathe out again. Basic triangle. Press the tail down. Come up again. Breathe in and breathe out. Reverse. Pull the belt down on the back hand, on your left hand. Pull it back down to the floor so you've got tension in the belt. And then back. Turn the feet forward. Let the belt drop. Move the shoulders. So you just got the belt just draped across your shoulders. Take the belt behind you. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, move forward. The belt back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Tail is down. Try again. Breathing out. Moving his arms right back now. And then back up again. So we're going to release the belt. We're going to slide the feet in. We're going to shake off the legs. So you'll immediately feel a change in this upper body presentation after that, okay? So let's just go over that now on the other side of the body, okay? So we take the left leg forward now, squaring up the hips to the front. And we take our belt behind us. And then just keep it fairly narrow between the hands and then drop back, breathing in, look up. Breathe out. Extend the tail and then drop in if you wish to the knee. Breathe in and out. Keeping the tension in the belt, keeping the chest nicely open. Breathe in again and breathe out. Breathe in and out. So you can take your time, nice and slow, repeat this again. Breathe in and out. And again. So this time we're going to take that high lunge, dip the back knee, bring the belt in front, place it between the thumb, first finger and raise it. So it's quite open, quite wide to open that upper back. Presentation again, a nice strong core. And as the back foot comes down, we're in a warrior one stance. bend in the front knee, back foot is down, ease back. And I mean, you can go as open as you want, or you can bring the belt in a bit closer so your hands are closer together, whichever feels right for your body. Straighten up, lower the belt. So now we're going to turn, so this time we've got a soft left knee, so we're doing the left side, tail down again. Check your feet position, left foot out to the side, right foot slightly anchored in. Run the belt behind the neck. Breathe in and then breathe out to the left. Slide the belt. Try not to come forward. The belt will help you to align better. It will help you to stop coming forward in that upper body. Breathe in and then breathe out. Tension in the back, hand into the belt. Come back up again, feel that upper back nice and open, breathe out and off you go again. And the knee to come up and reverse it. Feel the belt, tension. Back to centre. So both feet are forward again, legs are still nice and wide. Take the belt behind you, so again you've got a choice, you can keep it narrow or wide. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and out. Keep the shoulders back. Inhale, exhale. Okay. Step in. Shake off the legs. Take a couple of deep breaths. So you're going to feel again now a lot more open just after that short sequence. And if you repeat that a few times, you can repeat that a couple of times each side of the body. So you could pause the video now and then repeat, run it back and repeat right side and left side again. Alright, so you could do it a couple of times each side, which will really help you to really open that area. And then just let the belt drop for a minute and then just drop. And again, let everything just really relax. Breathe in and breathe out. So remember, bend the knees, slowly bring yourself up. Shake off the legs, loosen the arms a little. So then what we're going to do is come into a little squat. And again, if you've got a block, sit on the block if you can't get your bottom, or if you can't get your feet on the floor, so you could sit on your blocks. And then we're going to come down all the way down. So you just stretch out your legs, and your toes. So we're going to take the belt to the soles of the feet, and then we're going to hook on and we're going to stretch up, breathe in and then breathe out. Use the belt, you want to feel a nice squeeze in your belly and press the belt against the soles of the feet. Collapse the elbows, keep the neck long, the spine long, press your tail back. Feel that a nice intense stretch into the hamstrings, into that back, lower back. again, just shake off the legs. So again, if you take the belt under your right foot, just open it out, just moving the leg to the right, just good to open the hips a little as well now. And then try the other side. Again, try and keep your abdominals in, you keep your spine straight. Try not to lean back. And if you're feeling a little bit more energetic, put the belt underneath the feet and then just hold the belt, and then you can separate the feet. And you can use the belt to draw in, so you can use the edges of the belt to lift the legs in towards you. So feel the tension in the belt when you do that, yeah? If this is too much, go back to that single leg, the one we just did. One leg at a time, yeah? Just to open up the hips. Try to press the chest forward a little bit more. So focusing on that core now. Bring the feet in again. Knees back. And then bend the knees. So you release the belt. Across the legs, you might have got a lock handy, something just to rest your head on. So make sure your bottom is on the floor. Hands either side of the lock, collapse the elbows and rest the forehead on top. Back up again. And then just let the feet come out a little bit further forward so your hips are nicely open. Again, you could be sitting on a block if it's uncomfortable in this position. So taking the belt above you again, nice and wide, and then just drop behind so you can really feel that, opening the chest, yeah? Looking straight ahead, and then lift above you. You might be able to just drop it forward, but you need to keep the tension in the belt. So keep the tension here between the thumb and first finger, and then lift. Breathe in, and then breathe out. And you go back as far as you can, opening up that rotator cuff. Keep the tension, keep the spine nice and straight, and then lift and back. Let's try one more. Breathe in, out. Nice and slow, and then let go. Just notice how the neck feels and the shoulders. Just movement again in the body. And something we just did earlier in this beginning was we stretched up, breathe in, and then we breathe out. Up slowly, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. So now we're going to lay down. So I'm going to just slot the belt underneath the right foot. I'm going to straighten the left leg. I'm going to ease that right leg in, and then as I take that leg over the center of the body, so the right leg is moving to the left, I'm not going to roll my hips. I'm going to keep my left leg straight, and I'm going to turn my head to look to the right. So you just want to feel enough in that hip. You don't want to push it or force it. So when you go the other way, keep this leg straight, press through the heel, keeping the tension in the belt. You notice then I bring it up, bring the leg in a bit closer, and then, so you want to do a few things, just a few movements with the hips, because the belts are useful for that. And again, you can do this a couple of times, and what you'll find is each time, swap hands, you'll get a bit more opening in the hips. So we maybe do that a couple of times each side, yeah? And you'll find the leg will go further each time, as mine, isn't it? Breathe in and out. Still a lot of tension in the hips as well. So if you just release that leg, and notice how that feels, go and shake it off. Take a breath, nice deep breath in and out, and then swap. Bring that leg in, that left leg in, hold it with your right hand, and then keep this leg straight on the floor, and then ease it across. Left arm, this is like my bad side, my sciatic nerve, so I go gentle. I come up, breathing in, and then I breathe out. Ensure that this hip isn't rolling. You don't want this hip to come off the floor. This hip needs to be flat and straight on this leg, yeah? This is important. Breathe in and breathe out. So it's not so much how far this is going. Feel it. It's what's happening with the opposite leg. It's not rotating. And with practice, it will definitely improve, yeah? You will get a bit more opening there. So you might need to do it a couple of times. Okay, so you could repeat that again now on the right side if you wanted to, and then the left side. So again, it will improve if you practice it. I'm just going to let the belt drop for a minute and just place my hands either side of my abdomen and just breathe into the space. Take a deep breath into the space and breathe out. Fill in the hands with the breath. Just letting the body receive that. And then if you have a block, place it underneath the neck. You can do it without a block really, but the occipital ridge is getting a nice stretch now. So fixating on the core, knees soft, feet on the floor, and then I'm just going to let the occipital ridge have a little release, okay? So if you get headaches or migraines, this is good for you. As I breathe out, I literally effortlessly roll the head to the side. I sort of like a breathe into center, breathe out to the other side. So you can feel the release in the occipital ridge. breathe in and breathe out. Really good for tension in the head and the neck. And just let the arms rest either side of you. You might find a sweet spot in the back of the scalp that's a bit tender. Just apply a little bit more pressure to that, if you can feel it, so you can release it. You don't have to go hard, just feel into the back of the scalp. Really useful for tension around the neck and the head. And of course the skull is being totally supported, the back of the scalp is being supported, and you're just effortlessly letting that head drop. Just raise the right arm up, take it back, bring it back down, reach the left, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, out again. So you can touch the floor behind you. Breathe in, breathe out. Both arms, lift the shoulders, lift. Breathe in, lift. Take a sigh. Breathe in, lift the shoulders. Breathe in. Any of those exercises you can do, those neck releases, shoulder releases that we just did, repeat a few more times as required. You're just going to take the knees to the right into a twist. So it's quite nice because feeling the support of the block, maintaining the shoulders on the mat, keeping the chest nice and open. And then finally, just bring the block underneath your lower back and just let it rest there. Let the belly relax. Keep the breath now focusing here. Just got to take the block on the edge to give a little bit more elevation in the hips. So in a well supported bridge pose there. So we're going to release that now. And the knees curl up in a ball. So you can go into your nice relaxation for a minute or two. A couple of deep breaths. Together and stretch. Press with your heels. Then to roll onto your side. So you're coming up slowly. And then just coming into a seated position to finish. And yeah, just run that back and do a few repetitions of each of those moves. The hip ones, the warrior sequence with the belt, couple each side. That would pump this video up into about a good 45 minutes an hour if you repeated the same sequence again a few more times, because repetition is the key to open and improve, yeah, and that's what you need to do, and that will help a lot with shoulders, neck, and of course we tapped in again to the hips. You've got to look at the whole body as a complete unit, and treat the whole body. So there's a lot of useful stuff in there, and I hope you have a lovely day, and thank you ever so much for your time, everyone. We'll say namaste.